All together. Come on. Hey, झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. Hey, झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. को झूम झूम नाचो. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. माता के हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. माता के माता ओ मेरी माता, तेरा लाल तेरी सेवा में गाता. ओ माता ओ मेरी माता, तेरा लाल तेरी सेवा में गाता. ओ नवरात्रि का शुभ आगमन हमें पागल बनाता. हे माता ओ मेरी माता, ओ माता ओ मेरी माता. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. Clap with open hands, come on. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. माता के चरणों को झूम झूम नाचो. जय माता दी, जय माता दी, जय माता दी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी, जय माता जी. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम. जय माता जी, 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 जय माता जी. प्रेम से बोलो, आते बोलो, पूरब से बोलो, रशिया बोलो, अमेरिका बोलो, विश्व बोलो. जय माता जी, जय माता जी. ये जोर से बोलो, जय माता जी, जय माता जी. जय 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 माता जी, जय माता जी. हे झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. झूम झूम नाचो रे, झूम झूम नाचो. झूम झूम नाचो रे. बोले आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी की
Okay, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. So I was just waiting for everyone to join. So welcome, and I would like to say Jai Shri Mataji, and good evening, and good morning, wherever you all are. Welcome to everyone. Another musical night with Sahaja Yoga. Today we will have two different Sahaj yogis from the two different countries, and we invited two different Sahaj yogis, and one will be joining with the experience from the 1987, and another Sahaj yogi will be helping us to go into deep meditation with his music. First, with my great pleasure, I would like to introduce you to Annie. Annie is joining from to our program from France and Nice. And a little bit I would like to give introduction about her. So she's a Sahaja from 1987. She met Shumataji many times in different places. So she has so many different stories, and we are looking forward to listen those stories from her after the meditation. So she is French. She was born in France, but she lived 20 years in England, and another 20 years actually she lived in United States. And one of the places was in Bay Area in San Francisco. About 12 years she was living with us in Bay Area. So Annie has, as I told, she has so many experience and so many memories to tell us tonight, and she will lead the meditation. And so second guest, who is actually Neil King, who is in Bay Area. So if you remember, he joined our program, and with his great experience and with his divine music, he plays Bansuri, Indian classical flute he plays. So he will be helping us to go into deep meditation with his music. And I would like to welcome both everyone. Annie, good morning.
Good morning, Chennai. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. I hope you had a good sleep, Annie.
Yes. I should say good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Good morning. I forget.
Thank you so much. Shimotajin, it's so nice to see you. And after many years, it's so nice to see you actually. So thank you really so much for accepting our invitation, and you didn't mind the time. And so it's really a pleasure to have you.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure for me to be with all of you.
Thank you, Annie. So before the meditation, Annie, I would like to welcome Neil. Also, Neil, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Neil?
Hey, Shimachi. Thanks for having me.
Neil. And thank you to you, actually. Thank you so much that you accepted our invitation, that you will be helping us today with your divine music, and we look forward to it.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Neil. So, Annie, whenever you are ready, we can start for the meditation. So I will turn off my video, and I will hand over to you. So up to you. We will put a Shumataji's picture, and however you feel comfortable.
Okay. So good morning again. So I hope everybody is sitting very comfortably. It's very important when we meditate, so attention doesn't go away on little details like that. Are we sitting? So let's raise our Kundalini and take a bend down. So let's sit quietly a few seconds. Try to bring our attention inside our central channel. And we can breathe deeply a few times and hold our breathing and then let it out again. So maybe 3 times. So let's put our attention on our Muladhara chakra, which is at the bottom of the spine. The Muladhara chakra connects us to the earth element and it makes us grounded. And it is the support of our subtle system. It has many qualities, many qualities. It is a beautiful chakra. If you can imagine a 4-petal, beautiful red flower shining with vibration. And this is our Muladhara by the grace of Sri Ganesha. It gives us harmony, it gives us joy, and it gives us wisdom. So let's say, Mother, please give me wisdom. Mother, please give me wisdom. Let's raise our attention to the Swadhisthana chakra. The Swadhisthana chakra connects us to the element of fire. And this fire, which purifies us. And it purifies our attention, especially. It gives us the pure knowledge. And it gives us creativity. The creativity we need in our daily life. For everything. Not just for the arts. For our work, our family life, our hobbies. Everything is creativity. We say, Mother, please give me the subtle knowledge. Mother, may I have the subtle knowledge? So let's raise our attention to the Nabi chakra. The Nabi chakra unites us with the water element. It's surrounded by water, which gives us peace and well-being. It's also surrounded by the 10 gurus who incarnated all through time, and they give us balance. Mother, please give me peace. Make me a peaceful person. Now we can raise our attention to the heart chakra. We put our hand on the sternum bone. This chakra establishes our immune system and gives us a sense of security, of self-confidence. It also gives us the capacity to love oneself, to love everyone, with pure love, detached love. Mother, I have no fears. I am secure. And I have trust in myself. Mother, please teach me how to love. Can raise our attention to the Vishuddhi chakra. We can put 2 fingers at the base of our neck. This chakra connects us with the ether element. It allows us to communicate and give us the state of witnessing of our life, of everything that surrounds us. Mother, please help me to be a witness. Mother, please make me a witness. So now we can put our right hand on our forehead. When this center opens, our mind goes quiet and we're at peace. It is the threshold for our Kundalini to pass. And let's say, Mother, please establish the silence in me. Mother, please establish the silence in me. Let's raise our attention to the top of our head, on the fontanelle bone, to our Sahasrara. The Sahasrara integrates all the qualities of all the other chakras: truth, knowledge, love, peace. It unites us with the divine vibration, which are the manifestation of all creation. Let's say, Mother, please give me the yoga. Mother, please give me my union. Mother, may I have my union with the divine. Mother, please establish my union with the divine. So now we can stay in this state of meditation and enjoy the divine vibration, and also enjoy Neil's beautiful music. Neil?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, Neil, we can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Neil. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So it doesn't matter where we are physically. We all are. We all felt we were one in our Sahasrara. We are all united, whether we're in California or in France or in England. And I think that's the true collectivity in our Sahasrara. So thank you. We can open our eyes slowly. And we can say Shri Mataji's 3 mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri. Maybe everyone can undo their microphones to say the mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi
Maha Saraswati
Kundalini
Sakshat Shri Aditya Mataji
Shri
Nirmala
Devi
Devi Namo
Namaha
Namaha
Om
Om Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Sakshat Shri Adi Sakshat Shri Swami Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo
Namaha Shri Namadevi
Devi Namo
Namaha Shri Nirmala
Devi Namo Namaha
Shri
Nirmala
Devi
Devi Namo
Namaha
Jish Mataji.
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Namaste. Jai Shri Mataji, Namaste.
Jai Shri Mataji.
So we can raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan again.
And it was beautiful meditation. And Neil, it was amazing. I mean, both you put us such a deep and blissful meditation. It was so wonderful.
It's not me, really.
But we had, I mean, of course, whoever is leading the meditation, whoever is the guiding, when everyone puts their desire with the pure heart. And that is amazing that how we feel the vibration in the same time. It was so collective, so joyful, and so connected. So it was so good. I mean, the way you said all the affirmations, Annie, it was so simple but so connected, isn't it? I don't know how everyone felt it. So many of us, of course, in this group, I can see right now, everyone knows Annie. I see so many people. But of course, we would like to hear from everyone. Please tell us, share, how did you all feel during the meditation?
Jai Shri Mataji, this is Sandeep Joshi. Very, very deep, meditative, and very soulful music by the Neil, and the Basri was so enthralling. I think it felt like Krishna is playing the flute. It was so nicely played, and it put us in deep meditation. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning, Annie. This is Marcelo Reina here.
Hello.
Hi. Then it was amazing because I know Annie for many years. She's part of my family. We live together and we share a lot of moments. Not only with Annie, Neil live with us too, and Sinai and Satish. We all live in the Nash and in Auckland. But the amazing thing is when Annie, many times she lead the meditation in the ashram and kind of just bring me back to that moment and have that, I don't know, just it's just like bring all this family together. It was very nice.
Thank you. It was a nice family. Well, it still is.
It is, yeah. We expand.
Yes, that's what I meant when I said about when we are in Sahasrara, we are so together. It doesn't matter where we are and how long we have not seen each other. We are all together in this moment. Such a beautiful thing. Hello, Rina. So, there we are.
Okay. Carrie was waving her hand, but she forgot to unmute.
I was on mute. Hello. Hello, family.
Yes, the old family get together.
Very cozy. Yeah, I remember all those times that we spent in the meditation room at the ashram and the dining room eating. It's nice to see you. Nice to see you with everybody, Annie.
I know, it's wonderful. We should do this more often.
That's right.
Definitely, Annie. So this is just start.
I can come every week. I did not know before.
This is just for beginning, right? So, Annie, you know what? During my meditation, Carrie, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt, right?
No.
Okay. So, Annie, during our meditation, something it came to my attention. It was amazing. Like when we came to such a Svadhisthana chakra, you know, you said such a beautiful affirmation about the creativity. And suddenly you came to my attention, and I know that you were fashion designer, but before Sahaja Yoga, right? So
Yeah, kind of. I'm
kind
not
of
a designer, but anyway, yes,
you were
stylist.
designer, right? So and
A kind of fashion business, yes.
yes, and you know what? It came to my attention. So you were satisfying the people's the way how you were satisfying the way how they look or outlook, right? And with your creativity. But when I met you over here, like many years ago, and you were satisfying our nabi with your creativity, with your delicious food. You know, this is like, you know, before realization and after realization. So it was like so inner satisfaction you were giving with your delicious dish, and with the beautiful aesthetic, even with your simple dish used to be so delicious. And the way you were organizing everything, and your Svadhisthana, I mean, just, you know, during my meditation, all those things came to my attention. Like, you know, you were satisfying everyone's nabi, the eye, and you know, the heart, because you were organizing so simple but so aesthetic way, and so we were all enjoying as family wherever you were, wherever we are together. So just I wanted to share with you.
A nice thing to say.
Yeah. So Annie, we would like to hear from you. I know you started Sahaja in 1987, and a long time ago.
Yes.
And so what brought you to Sahaja Yoga those years?
Well, I think I've been a seeker for a long time, maybe ever since I was born. I'm not quite sure, but I seem to remember even when I was a little girl, I was seeking. So more to the point, I think the 70s and the 80s, I started seeking consciously, but I did not really like what was going on with all the gurus, you know, all the different ways people were doing, lots of hippies. Mm-hmm. That was not my way. So I did a lot of reading. I did go to a couple of, I wanted to meditate. I tried a couple of ones, but they did not really work for me. So I get to a point where I could not read another book on seeking, you know. Mm-hmm. So I started praying I could meet a master. Someone, I used to pray for someone to show me the way. That's what I was trying to do. Mm-hmm. Anyway, time went by, and then eventually one day I met someone who told me about a program in London. I used to live in London, in a place called Porchester Hall, which is in the center of London. And I went. I had no idea where I was going. I just knew, because on the invitation he said this lady had been with Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. And I thought, oh, that looks interesting. He must be a wonderful person if she was with Gandhi. Uh-huh. I went, but I had no idea it was a spiritual thing. I just thought it was a lady who was going to talk about India.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I went in there, and it was, I was, when I arrived, it was full, you know, and it was all kind of people. I mean, young people, children, business people. It was absolutely beautiful crowd, you know, and everybody was joyful and chatting away. And I thought, this looks nice. So I sat down. I was a little bit shy. I was by myself. And then this beautiful lady arrived. And she was magnificent in a white sari. And she started talking. And after 3 minutes, I just knew that I thought this person, I didn't know who she was. She's speaking the truth. It was like the first time I heard someone who really spoke the truth. It's like if I heard what she was saying before. And I thought to myself, this is the person I've been looking for. Just came to me. That's it. That's the answer. So that was that. After that, then in those days, when Sri Mataji had the program, although it was a big room, it was not that many people. So everybody got a chance to see her. So you just went online and everybody had the flower and you waited for your turn. Eventually there was a stage, you got on the stage. And I think Carrie went there too, to Porchester Hall, maybe a year or two after me. And eventually I was in front of Sri Mataji. I was very nervous.
Was it after the public program, Annie?
Yes,
So,
program. She just
How
sat there and we all went off her flowers and she would talk to you or she worked on you or whatever. I remember she worked on my hand and then she said, better?
Aww.
I did not know. And she said to this person next to me that it was my liver. And of course, it turns out the liver is the French chakra, you know. Each country is a different part of the body. And of course, the liver is France. So it was very interesting. I did not know it at the time, but I found out later. And I remember telling my mother, and she said, how does she know? How does she know? Because I already had problem with my liver. So that was my first experience.
Wow.
And,
Sorry to interrupt. So you gave your hands to Sri Mataji and then she worked on your hands or your chakras. And then how did you feel that moment? Do you remember it?
There was so much going on. It's because I did not know, but the vibrations were incredibly strong. So this kind of made me very nervous. Not nervous, I don't know how to explain it. It was very beautiful, but at the same time, it was overwhelming.
Overwhelming, yes, right. Oh, wow.
And so she gave a bandana on my hand, and then she gave a big smile.
Oh.
You know, and obviously my Kundalini had reason, but I didn't know what all this was. And I remember she left, and everybody rushed downstairs to follow her. And I did the same thing. I didn't know, but I just followed everybody and rushed downstairs to see her getting into her car. And I walked home, and I just knew something had changed, you know. I knew it.
Wow, amazing. So you were telling that you were keep reading all those philosophic books, and so you stopped reading. I mean, of course, reading never stops, but the seeking of the truth was
over.
Yes, right. Yeah, so nice. And Annie, you were telling us earlier, like you used to meet Sri Mataji sometimes once a week, 2 times. Can you tell those days to us, please?
Well, at that time, which was like the late 80s, Sri Mataji was living in London, but she was doing a lot of public programs all over Europe. So she would fly for a day to Spain and then maybe 2 days to France and then another day to Italy. But every time she came back to England, so we'd always, if we at the time, you know, if you did not have a job where you had to be, you just go to the airport and you say bye to her when she got on the plane, and then you'd be there when she comes back. She was always happy to see us. He would offer flowers and she would talk to some people. It was such a joyful occasion. And sometimes it'd be like 2 or 3 times a week, you know, because she just pop out to Paris and then she went to Rome, you know. Everything is quite close to each other in Europe. And that was a wonderful experience, of course.
Remember one of the visit, or I mean, I think maybe when all the yogis were saying goodbye to Sri Mataji before her flight comes, and there was a very funny story you were telling about that you wanted to share with us in the airport, right?
Just to show how Sri Mataji knew so much about everybody. And it was the first time I went to a seminar in her house. which was near Cambridge in the countryside. And after the seminar, some of us were left to help or whatever. And we were sitting in a room. Shrimataji was there. We were all sitting there, maybe 10, 15 people. And she was asking everyone if they had a question. And I felt very nervous, very shy. I thought, no, I can't. So I just sat at the back. And then she said, you there, you. What do you want to ask me? So someone asked me to go to the front, and I asked Shrimataji what my question was, which was something to do with one of my chakras. And she told me, and take time to talk to me and explain. And then the next day she was leaving somewhere. I think she was going back to India. She used to go back to India every year in December. And we were in the airport and she was walking. And she stopped in front of me. And she said, Annei, about what I said yesterday. And I thought, oh, who is this Annei she's talking to? And I looked behind to see if there was another Annei. And I thought, oh, that's funny, there is another Annei. I never thought it was me. And then I thought, oh, it is me. I could not imagine she could possibly know my name, So that was a funny little story.
Wow.
A personal little story.
Very nice, so nice. So at the beginning of that story, you were trying to escape going back to, but you couldn't escape.
You felt very humble in front of Shrimataji, so you did not put yourself forward. So, and also I was very new to Sahaja Yoga, so I felt I don't want to be loud.
Amazing. So also, as we know, every each moment or every each of our emotions and the thoughts, she knows it. And whatever we have, any question, she answers somehow in different ways, sometimes in front of us, right? So it's so nice that you had this experience, you had this personal experience. It's so nice to hear.
Yes, we were very fortunate, very blessed to arrive when Shrimataji lived in England, and she was still traveling a lot and be very accessible,
Yeah, very nice. Yes. Being in England, because she was living, Shrimataji was living in England with her husband for a long time, and right?
Well, when she started Sahaja Yoga, which must be about 1973 or 74, she was living in England. And I think she lived there for another 20 years, maybe.
Till leaving England, were you there all the public programs with Shrimataji and with all the yogis?
Yes.
You were.
In England, you mean?
In England, yes.
Actually, when I arrived, she was not doing the one she used to do quite a lot, which was Caxton Hall. But she did other programs, And sometimes they'd be little spontaneous programs. Suddenly she would be with her somewhere in her house and she would talk to us.
Very nice. So I would like to pause over here, Annie. So I would like to hand over to other yogis if they have any question to you, or if they would like to say anything. So let's wait. Or if you like to put in the chat box, please do it before we continue for the music and another conversation. Okay. So I see some actually messages for you. Annie, I don't know if you read it earlier, but Anna says good morning. Annie, happy to see you.
Anna? Did you say Anna?
Anna,
Anna.
Anna, are you there still? Yes, she is here. Anna. Okay. So Shali just says blissful meditation. Thank you so much to both of you, to you and Neil. This message is from Shailaja. And Savin says be peaceful meditation. Lovely flute. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
is so nice. So, Annie, is it okay we can pause for our conversation? Let's listen some more music from Neil, and we will continue again. And Neil, I would like to request: is it okay you can increase the volume? And sometimes during the when you were playing, sometimes there was some gap, but the end of the raga, it was okay. I don't know what happened. Maybe you adjusted or.
Well, changing, let me see the settings. Okay, yes. All right. Okay. Yeah, should be better, hopefully.
Okay, very nice. And we would like to remind you all, so when we listen any divine music, it's so nice to experience, to feel the vibrations. And if you can, open your hands and you can put your attention on your Sahasrara. In the same time, uh, please try to not to think and try to watch your thoughts and try to enjoy with your silence and the moment. And that moment, actually, when we stop thinking, that we will start to feel the vibrations. That is the real yoga, as you know. And let's try to feel it and enjoy it. And you brought us into another meditation. So nice. Yeah, thank you, Neil. It was a great excuse to have you again, right? And, since we have you, just shortly, can you please tell why so easy to meditate with the flute, with the bansuri? You explained that day, but we would like to hear again.
Okay, why is it easier? I don't know. I think it really works. The Kundalini really responds to the sound of the bansuri. And in my experience, when I get up in the morning and I meditate, if I like meditate and then I practice a little bit and then I meditate after, then I really feel the vibrations. Like if I just practice for like an hour or something and then I meditate, if I do it in that order, then I seem to really feel the vibrations like more. Whereas if I meditate and then practice, I don't know, it just seems to work better if I practice and then meditate. In my experience, that seems to work better. But I think just in general, the Kundalini just responds to the sound of the Indian classical instruments, the natural instruments. You know, the sitar, the sarod, the bansuri. And when you play it, then you really feel vibrations.
Wow, amazing. You are saying that before the meditation, you practice your flute,
Yeah,
right? But so it means you are bringing yourself into thoughtless awareness with your divine instrument, right? You are bringing yourself. That's so wonderful. You are so lucky. Not everyone can do it. I mean, we all are musicians, but it's amazing the way you are trying to be silent or trying to control all your thoughts or trying to be in meditative state. And you use your instrument, bouncer, which is gifted to you, right? It's amazing. And then you do your meditation.
yeah.
That's so wonderful. It's amazing. Thank you, Neil. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. So nice to have you. It's really great excuse to have you again. Thank you, Neil. Jai Shri Mataji. So, Annie, you are there, right, with us?
I'm here.
Yeah, isn't it? It was so wonderful. Koshali is saying something. Hi, Annie. So nice to see you again. Hi, Koshalia. Would you like to say some more thing for Annie?
Hi, Annie. So nice to see you
Hi.
again.
Yes, lovely to see you.
I remember the first day I met you, the day I got my realization. So it is very special, and it's always joyful to see you again.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so nice. It's so lovely to see you and everyone. Well, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
How many years after we are seeing you, Annie? How many years ago you were with us? Like already 10 years, right? Almost.
Not quite as much. I was in the Bay Area in about 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah, I just came for a visit.
Uh-huh.
I left about 9 years ago.
9 years ago. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So that's a lot.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Doesn't look like that long though.
Yeah. You never.
I remember you were here in 2015.
Yes, exactly.
I think it was October, maybe.
Yes, it was. So, yes.
Very nice. Yeah, time flies, but you never change, Annie. You always look the same. It's amazing. This is the blessing of the Mother Kundalini, who is Shri Adi Shakti, right?
You don't change either.
So Annie, so is there more question to Annie before I ask? Please do it. I have many questions for for Annie. Please, now your turn. If you like to say anything to Annie. After many years, we see her, and
I think somebody else also has mentioned Ishwar or somebody, so maybe he knows her too. You check the chat.
oh, really? Thank you, Sandeep. Okay. Ishwar, yes, please do it.
So nice to see you. So many
Hello. Yes. How are you?
Very good. We miss you here.
Where are you now?
I'm back in the Bay Area.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I came about 2 years ago. Moved back here.
Good. Must be nice.
So nice to see you.
Lovely to see you or to hear you.
Thank you, Sandeep. Sorry, I missed Ishwar, your message in the chat box. Thank you, Sandeep. So, Annie, many years passed, like 35 years passed, right? Since you started Sahaja Yoga. I mean, so I believe that you have of course, we always still seeking different thing like our ascent or something different. But of course, the main thing is we definitely are connected with the divine. And but besides that, how do you control, or how do you achieve about your let's say the anger, for example, or reaction? How do you stop your reactions towards
Good
the movements, the people?
Well, I think it's an integration of all different things. As you meditate, every chakra gets stronger. Your attention is more in the center.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take 35 years to do that, though, I hope. But for meditation, really, and witnessing,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing eventually goes away. I don't know. I mean, I was a very impatient person, and I find I'm quite different. So, but I don't tell myself I must be patient. I must be patient. It just comes. It just seems to come naturally, and all I can say is through meditation and watching yourself.
And you say that witnessing, right?
Yes,
you say the word is witnessing. I think that is another key, right?
And yes, if you can witness yourself, and also, yeah, I think just by it's your desire also. When you meditate, you desire to be better at this or better at that. And then through this desire and the thoughtlessness, it just comes. I think that's how it works. I don't think it's a mental thing. You can't say to yourself, "Oh, I'm not going to be angry anymore." That's the best way to be angry. I think it's the peace. You have to have peace. And it's interesting because all those affirmations we said in English really integrates all the qualities that the subtle system gives us. Roughly, there's many more qualities, but those are the basic ones. And through those qualities, you become this person. Because it integrates in your sahasrara, and the more you meditate, the more you're going to be in your sahasrara, in the present. And I don't think in the present there is anger or jealousy or whatever we are trying to get rid of. It's gone. I'm not saying I'm in the present 24 hours a day. That would be an absolute lie. But it does help to meditate because it stays with you. And I think one of the first things I learned from the yogis was that it's not about meditating once a week for 3 hours and just sitting there, It's meditating every single day, even if it's only 15 minutes. I know everybody works, and in the morning, sometimes it's not so easy to get up and get that time. But if you can manage 15 minutes in the morning, and then at night a little more, then it stays with you, and it builds up. So, I don't know.
Very nice. Thank you for very nice tips. Being in meditative state. Well, I'm sorry, what you said?
You don't really think about it. It just happens as you go.
And you are always in meditative state with your witness, right?
No.
No.
We aim for this. But I'm not Buddha.
Oh, you are so sweet and so honest and very humble. Yeah. But the beautiful thing with the yogis, of course, we are all human beings. We got our self-realization. But we are able to witness our attitudes, our voice, and our actions. That is, I think, blessing of our self-realization, which is given by Shri Shakti, who is Shri Mataji. Right? Yes. So that is, of course, once we are able to see ourselves and we are able to control, and we are able to get rid of all those thoughts or anger, and then we see how it is so silly what we were doing. So that is beautiful. Such a nice tip you gave to us,
Two things I wanted to say. As you were talking, it kind of brought it to mind. Deep center, where we're always thinking, you know, especially when we're rushing around the Bay Area in the traffic and all this kind of thing. I can imagine what it must be like now. And we said that this should be silent. I'm the silence. And it's no more complicated than that. You want silence. And the other thing I will say, when you first start, never blame yourself. It will come, you know, it comes naturally. It's an organic, it develops, it's alive. You have to let it, give it chance to develop. All you need to do is meditate, and it will happen. One tends to blame oneself sometimes, but that's not necessary.
Yes. Very nice. So nice. You give another tip to us. A beautiful message. Don't blame yourself. So that is the self-respect is the most important thing, right?
Yes, this connection is alive, you know, it happens all by itself, it's spontaneous. You're not in control here.
Yes, yeah.
I think the only control is to have a regular meditation.
Yes.
That you're in charge of.
That is yeah. Okay, beautiful. That is the conclusion. Regular meditation. Very nice, Annei. Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So, is there any message for Annei or question? I'm just going to check.
No.
I can jump in if
please, Sandeep. Yeah.
It's such a nice conversation going on. So I just was thinking through as Annei was talking. I think one is the witness. Of course, we all experience that, and especially to look within ourselves. But I think your identity, I feel that all of us have identity, right? We are either have a national identity, we associate ourselves with different nationalities or cultures and all that. But I think after joining Sahaja Yoga, what I can feel is you grow above that. You know, you don't see somebody like a French person or an Indian person or a Turkish person. You see them as a as a soul, you know, and that's what it is. I think this brings you above this identities which we are conditioned from childhood, and how we are, and of course we'll have those. It's not that we are going to uh, dissociate ourselves at a basic level. We'll always be some immigration matters, which passport do you hold, all that thing will be there. There'll be national prides in sports or anything, but I think you grow above that as a Sahaj Yogi. This is my experience. I'm slowly seeing that. I see through people now, you know, when they start beating their chest about their nationality or anything. So you grow above it. That's my observation. I just wanted to share that experience.
Wow. Beautiful, Sandeep. It's amazing. Yeah, you also give another conclusion to us today.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sandeep. It's amazing because, you know, as a human being, we all are the same flowers in one tree. So yeah, isn't it? Maybe, of course, each flowers maybe different petals or different color, but they have the same beauty in one tree. And some of the flowers maybe they open earlier, some of the other flowers they bloom later, but at the end they are in the one place and they enjoy together, being together. So yeah, it's so nice. Thank you, Sandeep. It's beautiful.
No, absolutely. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Yeah, so I didn't check the time. 10:45 in the night over here, and so Annei, could you please, one more thing that you can tell us? I know that you have been in India many times. I believe you have so many different things to share. I mean, the beautiful memories to share. Just shortly, since we all are here, can you please tell one of the memory to us?
Memory to share from India?
Yes, just something. I know you have many, but if you can shortly.
For that.
I'm sorry?
I will need 3 days to tell you my
Oh,
memory.
then we will wait for you in April or March.
India is wonderful. So I feel like the first time I went to India, which had been my lifetime desire to be, so I went there, of course, with Sri Mataji and Sahaja Yoga, and I just felt home as soon as I got there. But anyway, that's not what I'm going to tell you. The beauty of being in India was that we could share with Sri Mataji, and we could see her not daily, but nearly daily. We used to travel together on buses or trains, and Sri Mataji would be in her car. But then when we arrived somewhere in the evening, she probably stayed in a house nearby, and we'd be all camping in big pandals. So we had the chance to see her. Maybe sometimes she'll walk where we were and sit there with us and tell us stories or about India or about Indian food or whatever, ask us how we felt. Then every night there'll be programs in all different villages. And there were always lots of music, of course, many local musicians from those villages. Mm-hmm. So basically, it was sharing with Sri Mataji. That will come my memory of India, being so blessed that we could be in her presence nearly every day.
Wow, so lucky. So lucky, so nice. Many things are so similar between you and I. I always also wanted to go always India after my self-realization.
Yes.
And one of the places I was just desiring, and it was like a dream for me to go. And but it happened in 2002 when she was there. Yeah, when Mataji was there. Yeah, so reading lots of books as you have done. Yeah, so I had the same seeking at the beginning. Yeah. So any time is not enough, I know, but it's really pleasure to have you in our meeting.
Thank you for inviting me, Chennai. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone.
Yeah, it's a really great pleasure. And so as you said, talking about India, it takes 3 days. So it means we need to call you again, right?
I never stop talking about it.
Of course.
I just wanted to say quickly, hopefully very soon there won't be any more restrictions and everybody will be able to travel. So if anyone went to Kabela in the years to come, please let me know, because I live very close to Kabela and I could always meet you there. I only live about 3 hours drive.
Definitely.
And I encourage everyone to come to Kabela also. It's a wonderful experience to be all together.
Definitely, Annie. This message is for everyone, whoever is right now. There are 20 people. I know some of the yogis are watching this program in YouTube also. And so this is the desire actually to meet everywhere in one place, either Kabela or over here or any other big seminar with the yogis. Hopefully this is a big desire whom we met. Right now, I think, Annie, you are the 68th guest Sahaja Yogi in this program since last year. And Satish and I, we have a big desire to meet all the yogis whom we invited over here and who joined in this program, to bring everyone in one place. I don't know where it will be, maybe here, maybe somewhere in different country, I don't know, but I believe we will be. One day we will all meet physically and we will enjoy being together.
Okay.
Okay, Annei, thank you. Yeah, so nice to have you. And please take care and give our love to everyone and your husband and all the Sahajogis whom they know us.
Actually, I think Satish know Afdut Pai.
Yes, yeah, we know him.
He's very near me.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? You
Yes,
know,
he lives
it's
about 20 minutes walk from here.
amazing. I called him actually like maybe a few months ago, but he was quite busy. But if you can remind him, if he can manage
I
the
was
time,
going to ask him actually. I
please,
thought I would mention it to you, and I was going to ask him if he wanted to
please.
join.
I mean, I reached him, but not personally with other Sahajugi, and he was quite busy with his work and with other things. But you never know. It was past. We are so we don't know what changes happen. But if you can give our invitation to him, also we love to have him. And Avdut Bhai also actually is a Sahajugi from many years ago. He started, and he has also many experience with Shumataji, right? Annei?
His
So
father was one of the first yogi. His father, Mr. Pai.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Please give our invitation to him if he can manage the time and the day. We will wait for him too.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Annei.
Very
Thank you
much.
so much. It's so nice to see you. Please take care and lots of love to you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you.
Okay, my dears, it was wonderful program with Annie tonight, and so it was really together. It is always nice, and I would like to say thank you so much for joining the program and giving a time to yourself, and being in this collective is a really joy giving for each of us. And so next week we will be here again with another Sahajogi and another musician Sahajogi, and we will hear his experience, Sahaj experience, and in this collective meditation. And tomorrow again there is a collective meditation with the same link. And so if you have time, please remember and please join. And have a good night wherever you are, and have a good day, and lots of love to you all. Jai Shri Mataji.